Hello. In this video we're going to talk about data that comes into the app in the form of text messages, the makeup of that data and the way that that data will end up in two databases, the received database and the name list database. Each text message is made up of 5 components: name, key, number, i.e. phone number, message, and what we call PE. PE is reflects the fact that the message is either in plain English or it's encoded. A text message is received on screen 1 and you choose to accept it and send it to screen 2 by pressing the name button. Once you press the name button on screen 1, all 5 components, name, key, number, message, PE, go to screen 2 where they go into the received database. On screen 2 you will see name, number, the message. You'll be able to see if it's in plain language or encoded, and the key will be here but it's hidden. You don't actually see that. Over time, several text messages could be sent to the received database on screen 2, and they will sit there until you use these various buttons and checkboxes to do something with that message. So here we have on screen 2, we have, at the moment we have these buttons up here. This is a new feature which will take you automatically to screen 1, 2, 3. We've put in a screen 4, not sure what we're going to do with screen 4, but it's there. Then you have name, you have number. In between name and number you have this digit. It's showing 0 at the moment. This shows how many text messages are sitting here waiting for you to deal with them. Then on the next line we have the encode, send and clear buttons, which we went through last time, and I'll go through them again a bit later. Then we have received message, where the text of the received message is shown, send message, waiting for you to reply, and then down here we have a series of buttons, and below that a series of checkboxes. So the buttons are at the moment contact, pick, delete, decode, and then there's a button here, do it, but I think actually as from this morning there have been changes and we're not going to have that anymore, we'll see. Then there's an up, down, select, talk, save, and then this button here, name, key, phone. Again, that might change. These 2 lines of buttons interact with each other, and I'll talk about that later too. Now, if here, this button here, this shows, say this shows you have 4 messages, text messages waiting to be dealt with. You want to scroll through them. In order to do that, you will check the up, down, select button, and then you will press the pick button, press the button, it goes to message 2, press it again, it goes to message 3, and so on. In that way you can scroll up and down. If you wish to activate the text-to-speech function, you check the talk button, and when you're ready to have the text read to you by the app, you press do it. It will talk to you. The contact button, we're working on that. Watch this space. The decode button here, the decode button, you have a received message, it's encoded, you want to read it, you press decode and it translates it into plain English. The delete button here basically does exactly what it says. It will delete all 5 components of the text message: name, key, number, message, PE, gone. The remaining check boxes and buttons link into the name list database. This is the received list database, which deals with all 5 components. The name list database only deals with the name, the key, and the number. By taking one of the following actions that I'll describe in a minute, the app will automatically update the name list database with the name, key, and number which have been received in the selected text message. So if you have selected message number 1, it's from Clyde, here's his number, the app knows what the key is, you have the message, you have whether it's plain or encoded. The app will automatically take that name, that number, the key, go to the name list database and update that list accordingly. So if, for example, you have selected a message, you want to reply to this message or send the person some message, but at a later date. So you don't want to delete it. You don't want to lose any changes here. You want to update the name list with what's come in. So, but you don't want this message hanging around on your screen to received database. So what you do to save information but delete the message is you check the save box and then you press delete, and that will achieve what you want to do. For example, you've received a message, you want to reply immediately to it. You have the message that you've selected here, you write your reply in the send message box. You don't like what you've written, you press clear, and that clears the send message box. You rewrite your message, you like what you've written, you press encode, and then you press send. When you press send, 3 things happen. Your encoded reply is sent, the name, key, and number are saved in the name list database, and all 5 components of the selected text message that you just replied to are deleted from the received database, thus clearing that out. The aim of the app user should be to keep this received database cleared out, because we don't have a third database where you can store messages. Maybe we should have one of those. Let us know what you think. Now we are working on screen 3. We have some buttons down here, checkboxes and buttons that would take you to screen 3. It's name, key, phone. You check that, you press do it, you go to screen 3 where you are able to edit the existing people on the name list database or add a new person. We're working on that. We'll probably incorporate the means to send out a completely new message to someone in the situation where you're not replying to a received message, you're just sending a message out. That's probably going to be. In the meantime, we have this. Screen 3 comprises of the 3 buttons, name, key, and phone. There's a text box and there's a select button. So right now, if you want to enter some new data or edit some data, you write in the text box, you write, say, the name, you press the name button, what you've written comes up. Under here you do the same thing for the key and the phone. All 3 data boxes have to be completed in order for this to work. So you can't forget to put in some essential component. When all 3 bits of data are in there, you press select, it updates the name list. Right now, if you happen to have a received message selected on screen 2, these name, key, and phone will default to that information, so you can edit it. If there's no message selected on screen 2, these will be blank. You can put new information in. So that's that. So that's it. Let us know what you think, let us know your ideas, or just contact us because we like to hear from you. So, bye for now.